They tell me that this is a technical problem and you need technical people to solve it. Is that true? We're going to put that to the test.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to today's episode of RiskBusters, where my host and friend and colleague and buddy Bob Maley and I, Jeffrey Wheatman, bust another risk myth in third-party risk management. This myth is one of my favorites, and I think it might be the biggest one that we face. And this myth is, this is a technical problem that needs to be solved by technical people.
So I see this all the time. What happens is people will use a tool that collects open source intelligence, and they'll get all these details about potential failures, and they'll go, I don't understand any of this, but the vendor has to fix it all. I have to send it all to the vendor and tell them to fix it because I don't have the technical people, but well, they should have it because it's their systems after all. And it just creates a general angst with vendors. It creates churn, and well, frankly, risk never gets fixed.
I think, Bob, we're ready to step into the testing lab to see whether we can bust our myth.
Let's go.
All right, so before we test our myth, we have to practice proper lab safety. Okay. Let's go, Bob. Let's test our myth.
We need those kind for this myth, vulnerabilities. So there's two ways to do it. There's the way I talked about, that people will send out a list of all things that have failed, whether they're accurate or not, and expect the vendor to fix them. And what happens is they never get responses. It never comes back. Much better way to do it. Let me show you. In the Black Kite platform, there's something called a strategy report. Essentially what it does, it looks at all those things that are failures and it analyzes them and helps you figure out which ones, if you fix, will have the biggest impact on risk reduction. Here's the report. Has 4 steps. When you're working with your vendor, you can decide, well, how far do they need to go in these 4 steps to get them where you need them to be to remediate risk to your appetite level. The coolest thing, it not only tells them, here's what's wrong, here's why it's a risk, and it tells them how to fix it. Best way to do it.
All right, so I just got to get a clarification question here, Bob. You're telling me I don't need to patch 753,256,411 systems right now?
Only 6 million. Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
So this is what we need. We need more risk prioritization. And I will tell you, these goggles are like super risky. They're poking me in my poor eyes. Okay, now I can see better. All right, so what do you think, Bob? Risk busted?
Absolutely, risk busted.
So we don't need all the technical people. We need a couple, but we don't need to solve all this as a technical problem. This is a risk problem, a business problem. So with that, I want to thank everyone for coming and visiting with us and hearing about today's episode of RiskBusters. We are your hosts, Bob and Jeffrey. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay secure. Wheatman and Maley out.